this AI tutor module, we can say that, so we have built in a such a way that so student can learn from any document or any YouTube link. He can record his own voice, or he can record his own any of the school lectures, or any online recordings, and then he can learn the things in a different ways. I'll just upload any of the document. So I'm just uploaded one of the document which talks about the motion. So here you get to see, the student get to see. So what are the different ways he can explore the file which he uploaded. Let's say you got a file from the homework, or you got something to read or something. So you want to learn more from the document. So you can just upload here. I can get to see the what are the suggestions he's in. I can just click on it. He'll get the answer immediately, and he can summarize the entire document, and so you get to see the what it is, and you can just highlight it, and you can, so let's say there is a displacement. You want to learn more about the displacement, type of quantity. You can just ask for our AI that it will help to learn more from it, and you can quickly summarize the entire document. You can create a flashcards, you can create a quizzes, and you can create a podcast out of the entire document. So that these are the different ways of learning from a document, I can say that. So I can create a flashcards. So I can see that what this is, and you can create quizzes too, and you can create a interactive podcast. You can choose the language, and you can just create it. So these are the different ways of learning from a PDF document, or it can be any Word document, anything you can upload. And if you want to have any queries on the any question, right, he wants to learn, you can quickly upload a question. And unlike regular AI, we don't solve immediately. So we will help students to learn from a with a step-by-step manner. So our AI will give the hints in a such a way that they have to solve the problem in a step-by-step. So that he'll be not give the full solution directly. He'll be see the what steps needs to perform next. So it will be asked a step-by-step interactive manner, like a virtual tutor, you can say. So it will be get to ask the questions, and he'll be answering. Then it will continue, the problem will be solved by end of the conversation. And in the similar way, you can paste any of the YouTube link, and you can ask the similar can just paste a link. Does not have script. So generally, you can paste any of the YouTube link, and you can learn the similar way. You can get to see the transcripts. You can get to see the summary of it. You can get to see the flashcards and everything. These are different ways of learning, you can say. And you can record a lecture. You can record any of the online material which has any of the lessons he has, and you can get to see the different ways of learning. And you can practice exam. I'll just show Snaplon. I can select number of questions. I can just quickly create a test, so that I can quickly practice any of the topic from the any of the grade, and from any of the subtopic he wants to practice. I can quickly create a test out of it. Yeah. Then the test. So once he completed the exam, right, he'll get to see the results in a such a way that they'll see the comparisons, and how much time he took, what is the accuracy level, what is the attempt level, and the time comparison, attempt comparison, and so what are the topics covered. So it will get to see the all the in detail of the each and every metric. We can say that each and every metric you can get to see. So from here, you can create a one more exam. Let's say I have scored 2 out of 10. So all of my 8 questions were wrong. Either I have not attempted or wrong. So from this create a test, you can quickly create a one more exam to practice about the same topic, same questions which is got. So it will create a different set of questions of the similar in nature, so that he'll be keep practicing, and he'll get to see the outcomes at end of the exam, you can say. And in the view solutions, right, he'll get to see the different options. He'll in regular that he'll see the what is the correct answer, what is the wrong answer, and all. And if you want to see the step by step solution, just click on the step by step solution. Our Turito AI gives a proper explanation about the what it does, and clear explanation about what it has to be. And if you wants to practice more about the similar type of question is, you can just click on give more examples. So it will design in such a way that it will create a one question first. So he has to answer. He has to answer it, or he or she. Then it will keep creating the similar questions in nature that he'll be completely learned of the whatever the questions he has wrongly answered. So that's about the AI tutor, I can say. Just quickly go. So from here, you can see the history, different resources I have, what are the flashcards created, quizzes, podcasts. So what are the exams I have attempted. So you'll get to see the everything in detail. History also can get to see. So this is about the AA module. From the school academics module, we can say that here we can see, right? So on the 8th, I have attempted an exam. So on the 9th also I have taken one more exam. So there is a so we indicate that there is a drop, decreased performance. So teacher and parent will get to see that what is the performance of the student, what are the learning outcomes of the student. So the graph should be in upwards always. Like he'll keep learning the things, and it will be progress in a such a way that it will be there. So he'll get to see the what are the recommendations he has to follow, what are the tests he has to take, what are the materials he has to learn, and he'll get to see the strong chapters and weak chapters, and he'll get to see the summary of what are the tests he's attempting, how many tests he has completed, how many exams he's completed, and how many charts he's using daily. He'll get to see the overall summary on the dashboard, you can see. And on the bottom side, you can see the topic wise performance. So this way, right? So teacher and student can get to see the overall performance of the student at one glance. You can say that. And so from the curriculum, right, he'll get to see all the curriculum. So what are the chapters covers and all. So from here also you can quickly create, let's say, I want to, learn more about the linear equations. So students just click on the create exam, can just select the linear equations and number of questions he wants to practice, easy, medium, and you can just create a test. So this way, right, student have a more power to create more exams on the platform, and he can learn the topics in a such a way that he can keep practicing. He'll be learning the things and keep practicing. So once he study or once he watch any videos, that's not sufficient, right? He has to assess himself. So that way that student have more ability to create multiple tests and keep learning the things, so that he'll be achieved what he desired, and you can get to see the what are the tests he's created, and so what are the tests he completed, and just go inside. So this will be similar in nature which we created in the AI test. So this is actual one, right? You can see. So you can see they know what subtopic level, how many questions he got, how many questions he got wrong. So what are the topics he has to study. So student has a more visibility, that student and parent, we can say that the similar, all the details will be available in the parent app as well. So all the metrics which we have showing in the student tab, right? Same metrics, whatever we have seen on the learning outcomes page, all the details will be available in the parent app as well. So parent will have a more visibility that where my ward is, currently. He'll get to see the performance and what he's doing on the platform. Everything he'll get to see. And so coming to the test prep, right? I just want to prepare for digital SAT or something like that, and any of the NAPLAN or something. Once he, taken any test prep, right? He enroll for a digital side, we can say. So he'll be take to the diagnostic test. Then it will be, on the back end we do math and we do, send all the subtopic level details to the our LLMs, multiple LLMs, and we create a proper learning plan for him. Let's say, what he has to study to achieve the desired score. So this one 15 and I got. So this is good score, but if you want to achieve more, so he'll have a detailed learning plan. He'll be taken through the, what are the topics he has to study in a one to one day-to-day basis. Like, how many documents I have in the linear equations, what are the topics I have to study, what are the documents I have to study, what are the tests I have to study. So these are all can be, tracked both the parent app as well as the student app. Even in the study materials, you can see all the curriculum we have, right? You can create an exam. If you have any queries, you can quickly ask any. So AI tutor will be there everywhere. So whenever he has a query, you just click on AI tutor and you can ask for a suggestion from the AI tutor. And you can create assessments and you can create chapter and test. You can create, multi-topic level tests. So I have completed craft and structure and information ideas. I can choose both of the topics and I can choose, difficult medium level questions and number of questions, and I can quickly create an exam. So this way, right, student have more and more flexibility to, attempt exams and, improve his learning. And next come to the study abroad page. So it's like, as I said, right, it's a profile building and it's kind of, to achieve good college to if you want to join a good college, he has to build his profile in such a way that, he has to improve the GPA, he has to what are the tests he has to what test attempt, what are the things he has to learn on day-to-day basis, what are the activities he has to prepare, what are the essays he has to prepare. So it's a complete, plan will be, giving to the students, I can say. uh, just click on this, improve my chances for this University of California. So based on his profile, right, what are the details he has given, like, so all the data will be, shown him, like, what are the essays he has to plan, what are the activities he has to plan, and so he can add to the planner, and, he can start tracking it, so that, he'll have a complete end-to-end planner in place for him for preparing any colleges. So that's all on the student side. I quickly going to the teacher side. Yeah. So from the teacher point of view, right? Uh, so teacher get to see the student performance at glance. So once he click on any student, right? So he'll get to see the, what are the recommendations he has to plan, what are the strong chapters, weak chapters, and what are the metrics he'll be seeing. So teacher has all the details available in place that, where student is in currently. So teacher has a more visibility. Also teacher, let's say, there is he has completed one of the topic. Currently, I can say that, let's say he's completed the functions, one of the chapter or some topic, he's from the functions he completed. So immediately he can create assessment for a student. I can choose this topic from the from functions. I can create one more subtopic level. I can choose a source, either from AI or Turito. I can create an exam. So this way, right, once the test is created, so we send a notification to the both the student and parent as well. So everything will be aligned that, you got to see that, a teacher is completed this functions topic and he has assigned a assessment. So even here, a teacher also have a responsibility to, complete the exam from the student, as well as student have to get to see that he has to complete the test. So it will be done either in the class or, he can create as a homework as well. He can just create an exam and, hey, you complete this, after the class or something. And we'll discuss more about this exam results tomorrow. So that way, right, there is a more interaction will be there, and he'll see the outcomes, where he stands after the exam. And student also have a feasibility that, his teacher has provided one exam and he has completed that. So he, let's say, he got some few less marks in that, and he can immediately create a one more exam out of it. And so he can discuss the same with this personal tutor that, hey, teacher, I have completed this, I got something wrong, but using this AI and a new test which is being created, I have created few more tests and I have completed this. So I have learned the things, and so it will be like in a more interactive way that, instead of having a regular classes and completing it, so that have a more interactive and productive learning for both, for a student, I can say. So one more thing is we have built a platform, we have built a test builder, so which is powerful in nature that teacher has a ability to create a multiple exams, multiple different ways of exams, and from the different topics, from the different curriculums. So let's say there is a CBSE, there is a IB curriculum. So a student wants to learn some topics, so teacher has a provision to create a test from IB curriculum, even though it doesn't have any content. He can select the subject, or he can add his own subject. He can, let's say, teacher can have an option to create own subject, and custom chapter from the chapter, or he can choose, or he can add own topic, and he can create an exam and assign to the student. So this way, right? So student can see the all the questions, and from the different sources, different difficulty level. And then once it is created, right, again we send a notification to both student and parent, and about the exam. So they have to complete before coming to the class, so that there is a productive learning for a student, you can say. Teacher can just review, and you can create a test. I can just choose the schedule time and duration, and you can create a test. So either you can mark it as a chapter and test, and it can be evaluated, or you can just create a as a practice. Let's after the completion of topic, right? You can just create as a practice test, or else you can use that as after creating multiple tests, you can use that as a chapter and test, and as a evaluation test, so that it will be considered as a evaluation test, and it can be tracked properly. And also for a teacher, right, we have given a lot of AI tools to improve the productivity. And for a student also, let's say so student can ask teacher that, I want some worksheets to be, instead of the exam to be taken on the platform, so I want some worksheets to be created, I want some worksheets to practice on the paper. So teacher can come here and create a based on the grade, you can choose the subject. So not only one topic, you can add the topics by the commas separated. You can choose the different question types, either MCQs or short answer questions or descriptive questions. So teacher has, so this one, right, teacher and student, or teacher and parent can interact, and get the worksheets created from the teacher. So difficulty level you can choose, balanced mix and all. So RAA will quickly create the worksheet for him, and you can just download and share it on the announcements to the student. And so teacher has a multiple tools to create and give it to the students. So there is a lesson plan can be created and give it to the students, and the rubric generator. So teacher has a provision to create some rubrics and give it to the students, so that student can follow the rubric and complete that. So this way, there's a lot of tools also we have given for a teacher.